Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're doing the what's next on Dmitry Bivol, the reigning undefeated WBA light heavyweight world champion, man that's been the world champion since 2017, 2018, I believe. 1 second. Now, before we get into that, if you could smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I continue to build my channel here. So, Bivol. Oh, and guys, again, I'm getting to my 2023 top 10s. They will start coming out this week. I got to get through my weekly stuff that I normally do, post it and everything, but the top 10s are coming. Please bear with me. Towards the end of the week, the super bantamweight division will be released all within one day, and then I will start releasing every division as we get going. So back to Dmitry Bivol. Bivol fought Lyndon Arthur on the December 23rd Day of Reckoning card, dominated him over 12 rounds with ease, and retained his light heavyweight title. Again, I think that was the 11th defense of his reign. Bivol now is headed into 2024, and the big question is, what's next for Dmitry Bivol? Well, I'll run through the top 10 real quick that I have and give some options, but in reality, I really believe Bivol is only looking at the winner of Beterbiev and Callum Smith. I really think whoever wins that fight for the unified title on January 13th, I think Bivol wants that guy for Undisputed. I think Bivol's tired of waiting. I think Beterbiev's tired of waiting, and I believe that Callum Smith would be down for the Beterbiev fight too for Undisputed later in the year because they both have the same promoters. So I really think that's what Bivol is going to push hard for next. But what are some of the other potential options? Let me see here. Anthony Yarde. This is a fight that was discussed during the year. I think if the Beterbiev or Smith fight does not happen, based on whoever wins that one, I think Yarde is a potential option. But you know, again, I think Bivol is going to push for something else. But I do think that's a viable option, and it could happen. Then there's Michael Eifert, the IBF's you know, top guy right now, or the former top guy. He's coming off of a win last year over Jean Pascal. If he is not the mandatory anymore in the IBF, then I think Bivol should look at Eifert as a potential opponent because he has a victory over Pascal, and he is ranked in like the top 5 or 6 at light heavyweight right now. Then there's Joshua Buatsi. Buatsi is fighting Dan Aziz, I think, either in February or March. I think it's in March, to determine the WBA's mandatory challenger at 175. I really believe if the Beterbiev fight falls through, the WBA, if Buatsi wants to fight, the WBA will mandate that fight, and Bivol will probably have to fight Buatsi if he defeats Aziz, which he's the favorite in that fight. So I think there's a solid chance that Buatsi gets a title shot here. Then Jean Pascal, Andre Durrell, Alexander Vocyk. I'm not seeing any of those guys right now. Pascal hasn't fought since the loss to Eifert last February. Plus, Bivol already dominated Pascal a few years ago, so why fight him again? Andre Durrell has not fought all year since returning last year, so I don't think Bivol would entertain that one. And then Alexander Vocyk, I just think Bivol wouldn't fight Vocyk because Vocyk is too tough of an opponent and hasn't mandated himself yet, but he's a former champion. He's a very good boxer. Remember, it was Bivol, Beterbiev, and Vocyk were the big three guns a few years ago before Vocyk lost to Bivol when he was ahead on the cards and then decided to retire after that. Vocyk is back. He's 3-0 since returning. He's looking good, and I think he's a viable option, but I don't think Bivol would take that fight. So the most likely options for Bivol, I really think the Undisputed Clash is likely to happen next. In my opinion, I would favor that to be the main course for Bivol. If not, I think the winner of Buatsi and Aziz in a mandatory defense will come next. And if not that, then I think Anthony Yarde, Michael Eifert are on the third tier of guys that could land the potential fight with Dmitry Bivol. So that's it. That's what I got. That's my what's next on the reigning and undefeated WBA light heavyweight world champion Dmitry Bivol, following a dominating and one-sided 12-round unanimous decision win over Lyndon Arthur on December 23rd on the Day of Reckoning undercard. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.